following presentation has been paid for by the Penn's World Order. Waka-cha, hey, hey, waka-cha, hey, hey. No one asks how you did it, but hey, they did it. They got the 3 points, and they did it. And it's all on the steps of the red, white, and blue. Pens win and beat the Capitals 4-2 on a Friday night in a game that they did it. They beat them, and perhaps in the most Pens way possible. Let's talk about it for a brief moment. This is the Let's Go Pens fan recap, brought to you by the Pens World Order, coming soon. When that soon is, who knows? So, let's get at it. Pens, Capitals, eternal rivals, going after each other's like milk and spaghetti and Jedi and Sith. And this was a game I'm sure a lot of you were waiting for me to go after this, because like you saw how I just obliterated this team after the Hurricanes game, which, oh, by the way, I guess Steve Dangle's right. When you go off on a team, more people like that. So the Pens go to DC, who's celebrating their 50th anniversary, as if you couldn't tell. And the game, it's a Friday night game. It's an ESPN game. And I am psyched for this because, like, all right, I work 12 hours. I work a weekend shift. I work 12 hours. I'm going to come home and have dinner. It's at 7:30. I'm a bit reduced hours today, but all right. So, all right, I'm going to watch this game. And I go to put on the TV. It's not on ESPN because they're doing college basketball. It's ESPN. Wait, what? You're still going to put one of the better matchups in the league on ESPN Plus on a Friday night behind a paywall? I'm sorry, ESPN Plus. Couldn't you, I don't know, done a free preview game? Like, I don't know. No. Do what the American Hockey League used to do and have a game of the week that you'd show for free on ESPN Plus, promote the hell out of it, and then have that one game a week available to everyone, and then everything else on Plus. Imagine the Connor McDavid you could put on that. But I'm making sense. So let's go. Depends Caps there in Washington, D.C. And since I can't watch the game because it's on ESPN Plus, sad for me, I'm thinking, all right, Capitals are red hot. Ovechkin's going to score a goal. It's going to be a packed house. I already know how this movie's going to go. So let's just end it now. And then only to see within the first couple minutes, Erik Karlsson left all alone between the circles, rifles one past Charlie Lindgren, hefty lefty himself, and gets the goal. Erik Karlsson, who must have read all the mean tweets and Mark Madden tweets about him and said, maybe I should do something about this hockey. And into the net it goes. 1-0 Pens, and that's the polite way to tell 15,000 Alex Ovechkin stands to sit down and shut up. Love it. Or as the kids say, you'll love to see it. Not even 2 minutes later, Pens have a 2-on-1 going the other way, led by Erik Karlsson, and is that Michael Bunting? Michael Bunting with him. Karlsson sells, flips it over to him. Michael Bunting slides in and tips it into the net. They score! Michael Bunting getting his second of the season, just chips it past hefty lefty, and it's in the net. 2-0 Pens. Let's go. Not even 8 minutes in. Yes, world. All right. Something worked. Did Sully juggle lines? Are the guys actually going to play for 60 minutes now? And I know, some of you might say you're being hyperbolic, you're being a bit too much, but maybe this is the game the Pens need. Maybe there's some way that they can do this, and in comes the Capitals. Wrister, they score. The Capitals get one back. Rasmus Sedin just roofs one past the ear of Joel Blomqvist. And some will say that can't be given up. There was a partial screen as Sedin came in on the circles, got a screen from someone, and just sidesteps the screen and just rifles it in. It's a nice shot off of a screen. Blomqvist, maybe he was cheating on the post a little bit. It's not as bad of a goal as others are making it out to be. I think that's a nice shot off of a screen. Nice job, you bastard. So 2-1 Capitals. All right. We'll be fine. Into the second period we go. And the Capitals are starting to go a little bit. They realize they got to get this crowd going. They got to get the Caesar Sportsbook inside the Capital One Arena going. Though I can't really say anything because PPG has Bet Rivers inside theirs. And Caesars or someone else has one inside Columbus too. Anyway, sportsbooks are everywhere. The dark age of gambling is gone. So the Capitals are starting to press a bit more. They're really hitting hard even more. And the Caps get a 2-on-1 the other way. And who's that defending? It's Erik Karlsson. He got caught. He got flat-footed. He's skating back. And when you're a defender on a 2-on-1, you defend the pass. The goalie defends the shot. And Karlsson, usually when you see guys skating back, they're huffing and chucking, and they're going to reach their stick out, or they're going to dive and slide and take themselves out of the play, especially if your name is Chris Letang. And Karlsson tries to turn his body and skate backwards, I guess try to break up the pass, and just the Capitals player just flings it over, and Magna Pone just slides it into the back of the net, and the Capitals tied game, 88 in red, is able to score. Karlsson just got caught flat-footed. That's just what happened. He got caught. He got burned. And the Capitals take advantage of it. So, for all of you keeping track, Erik Karlsson has scored a goal, assisted on another, and given up a bad defensive play. All is well with the world. So, it's 2-2. Pens blow another 2-goal lead. And for all of you keeping track at home, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times this season. And the Pens have played 16 games this season that they've given up 2-goal leads. That's 12 points right there. So, a lot of people are coming out. Pens Twitter is really coming out thinking that this team is going to blow this game. That the Caps are just going to win. It's almost like that's what the script is supposed to be. And I'm waiting for it to happen too. I am dead tired. My body's giving out. Even if I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. this morning, it's giving out. And with about 9 minutes and change to go in the period, Pens come up on a rush, get set up, throw one, scramble in front of the net, and who chips it into the net? It's none other than Geno Malkin scores. My boy, number 71 puts it into the net. 3-2. 3-2. Capitals have taken the lead. Shades of those Capitals Pens series with late game goals of where the big guns on the Pens put one into the net and are beating the Capitals. It's been a decade since I felt this. It's been a long time since I felt this, Gandalf. It's been a while since I felt cheers from the Capitol. It's been a long time, Gandalf. And the Pens are in the lead. 9 minutes and change to go. All right, we can hold this. We can absolutely do this. 4 minutes and change to go. And the Pens get a penalty. Who takes the penalty? Erik Karlsson. Oh, God. And it's tripping. Oh, God. This is it. All right. I've seen this movie. They're going to score. They're absolutely going to score. God bless Drew O'Connor. Blocked 2 shots, including one from John Carlson, who was trying to make it John O'Clock, but it was not John O'Clock. Pens were able to clear the zone, kill off the penalty. 6-on-5. Hold them off. 30 seconds to go. Nola Acciari works the puck out of the zone, down the ice, into the circle, wrists it into the empty netter, and the guy with an expiring contract gets the goal. 4-2 Pittsburgh. We are done here. 3-2-1 win. Pens win. 4-2 the final. Get the 3 points on the road trip, just like I wanted them to. And I wouldn't necessarily call this trip a success. You survived. You didn't thrive. Sullivan actually shook up the second line and actually made coaching adjustments when a lot of fans were calling for his head the previous day, mine included. But just so you know, there, Sully, and I know you don't watch this, you know what you've gotten? A reprieve, a pardon for a while. For a while. You're not off the hook. Trust us, you're not. I mean, this group, I still think he needs to go. At the end of the season, regardless of how the season goes, he needs to go. There is a lot of young talent down in Wilkes-Barre who beat the Phantom. No, the Phantoms beat them. Never mind. Who they lost to the dirty, rotten, filthy Lehigh Valley Phantoms, the Flyers Farm Club. Go Google it. There's talent down there. And that needs to be tapped into more, as Dubas has tried to reload this farm system a bit. But you got to let some Pens go. You got to get rid of some guys. You have a lot of dead weight. And I know we have 18.5 million cap space next season to play with, but it's time for this team to get younger. I mean, legit younger. And guys are going to have to go. This is nice in a vacuum, in a moment. Beating the Capitals, going to the Capitol building, going, let's go, Pens, is nice for the Twitter and the memes. It's great. But let's look at the long picture here. There's a lot more work that needs to be done, and there's a lot more games to be played. Speaking of which, there are 4 next week. It'll make it fun doing these videos. And, you know, there's a lot ahead of us. And we're going to see where this team goes. When they play 60 minutes, they're something. But we haven't gotten a lot of 60-minute efforts out of this team. And tonight against the Capitals, at least in this one night, on a Friday night in D.C., they got the dub, they got the 2 points, and now let's go home. You're all fired until Monday when they're going to take on the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars, which should be an interesting time. So thank you to everyone. This has been the Let's Go Pens Fan React, part of the PWO, which is coming soon. Do a fan recap either right after the game or within 24 hours of the game. And above all else, let's go Pens. See you next time.